Welcome to your daily focus for February the 5th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you so much. I missed you yesterday. I had a very long, a very extremely long day. I was tired. I'm still trying to recuperate, so I thought best not push it. I'm glad I didn't. But I did miss you, so. So the numerology of the day, we have the 5 energy. The 5 energy is all about giggles and laughters and light and love. It's kind of the pay attention to me energy. It's about developing your self-expression. It's about letting in romance, experiencing romance, happiness, joy throughout your relationships, within your relationships. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 13. Now, the 13, it's known for the unlucky number. And yes, we can face some challenges today. Absolutely. When the 13 comes in, to show us where the true balance needs to be in our life, where we need to put our focus, our attention, where we need to set goals and markers for success. So if something happens to you today that it's a confrontation or a hurdle, ask yourself, what is this trying to tell me about my routine, my relationships, my commitments, my obligations? Sun is in Aquarius, so we're thinking outside the box, original, new. We do much better working with a group of people than we do solo. It is more about the collective rather than ourselves. And I believe by about lunchtime, maybe, the moon will move from Scorpio into Sagittarius. So we still get this truth-seeking energy, but it's more towards growing our knowledge and growing our wisdom so that we can prosper, so that we can go forward on new paths, new adventures, new opportunities. Okay, we find we want to travel a little bit more when it comes to the Sag moon. We want to experience life. We want to learn things. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say for today. Oh, look at that. We start with the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups, whenever it shows up in the first position, it is talking about a path that you have not yet experienced. So even if you are experiencing something very new in your life, this card says there's going to be more new. If you're not experiencing anything new, this is a card saying it's waiting around the corner for you. Now, this has to do with love and beauty and passion. So things that you love ardently, I heard, so I don't usually use that word. A passion, a desire to grow it, to deepen it, to strengthen it, to step into it, to embrace it in some way. So this could be new relationships. This could just be falling in love with life. This could be seeing the glass half full instead of half empty. This could be motivating ourselves to step into more of a harmony, something closer to our passion, something closer to our deep loves. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is in the middle, telling us that we need to let go. Okay, we are struggling here step by step. We want to make the journey. We want to walk the path, but gosh, golly darn it, it's hard sometimes. I mean, we need to stop. We need to take that sack off of our back. We need to lay it down, and we need to look at the wands that we are carrying. The obligations, the responsibilities, the things that we do day in and day out, okay? If you look at this card, okay, we can see that there are wands there that have great growth potential. And there are others that are deadwood. And we need to understand what is deadwood, what needs to stay in the past, what we shouldn't be taking forward with us. And so with the 13 energy of today, we may see some things in our life that don't really belong anymore. And it's making us realistically aware that these things don't belong. and to start to work towards removing them, leaving them in the past, reconciliation, healing. And our last card is Temperance. Temperance is about balance, bringing in the balance, bringing in the perfect harmony, bringing in the true balance. So it could be work and play. It could be we've been working far too hard and it's time to let in a little bit more play in our life. It could be we've been playing too hard and it's time to get down to the basics and start working again. And finding the perfect recipe for ourselves, not what, maybe everybody, maybe the timetable says we're all supposed to get 8 hours sleep, but that's not true. Some of us only need 6, some of us need 12. So it depends on our own personal recipe. So getting to know ourselves a little bit more. The Temperance card is also about having more by having less. So it's about getting rid of the clutter. Getting rid of the things that take up space in your life to allow space for new opportunities, things to come into your life. So, with the Temperance card, it could be that we've been spending a little bit too much too easily and it's time to buckle down a little bit on our spending habits. Or maybe we've been overindulging in some way and it's time to, sacrifice a little bit, discipline ourselves a little bit so that treat is a treat once again. Okay, if you eat a piece of cake every single day, it no longer becomes a treat. It becomes part of your routine. So it's understanding where we have been indulging in ourselves and putting a little bit of discipline into place to say, I don't need that. I'll have so much more if I put my energy, my time, my resources towards my goal, my dreams, my desires. Because then I can have much more than I have now. Better, maybe. Maybe you want a new shower curtain just to change the bathroom up, and so you go to the dollar store and you get that that really cheap one. It's $1, but it changes the room and it brightens it up a little bit. But how about working towards that raise, and then when you finally do get that shower curtain, it's a heavier one. It's got 2-ply. It's got exactly what you wanted on it. It doesn't hang too low so that the water comes over and gets on the floor every time you take a shower. It doesn't stick to you when you turn around too close to it. So where are we just spending the money and really not getting anything back for it? Where are we going through the drive-thru every day for our cup of coffee when we can make a cup at home for a fraction of the cost, and using that money towards a new outfit or a vehicle or something to get your new business off the ground, or something that just brings in pleasure and joy into your life? Okay, a mantra card. Children. Know that your children are protected. Know that your children are protected. I really get this in this time of pandemic, that it's not only our children that we worry about. It's the people far away from us. It's the people that we long to be close to and we cannot. And there's so many different ways. Prayer is a very powerful thing. Okay. And you guys have proved that. You've proved that with my mom. And for you new visitors out there, my mom had a stroke. She's 92, and she had a stroke, and it completely shut off the whole left side of her body. Just nothing. There was nothing. And when a 92-year-old woman with dementia has a stroke that does that to half of her body, you're pretty well, there's hope in your heart. But you're starting to think, okay, it's time to prepare myself for what may come next. But I ask all of you to pray. I went to my spiritual people groups and asked them to pray. And everybody sent up their prayers, their healing energy, their light, their love to my mom. And you know what? Within a week, she had everything back. In fact, because of the dementia, we thought she couldn't walk anymore. She that part of her was still gone, the leg or the foot perhaps or something. But when the doctor would grab her foot and say push, well, she could kick him across the room if she wanted to. She had the strength, but her brain had forgotten the path of how to make her leg walk. So she's in a wheelchair now, but it's perfectly fine. It's just her brain forgot a little part of it. So the power of prayer. Send light and love. See them happy. See them laughing in your mind. That is something very powerful. That is a wish that you are putting out to the universe that does reach them. And if we could all do that at the same time for somebody, 3 or 4 people even getting together and thinking about somebody with happiness and joy. You know, instead of somebody cutting you off on the road today and you call them a few names that probably wouldn't be mentioned here, you know, instead say, boy, someone really must have aggravated you today or upset you today, or you're really going through something, and I'm going to send you light and healing right now. And imagine the silver ball of light and healing going towards them, going right into that car, right into that vehicle. And watch how it rebounds back to you and raises yourself up. So know that your children are protected. All it is talking to God, your angels, your spirit guides, and saying, please protect them. And it only takes a couple of seconds. You can say, protect my mom, protect my children, and anybody that I'm forgetting to mention here that you know is close to my heart. Done. Let's see what the mantra is for children. And if you haven't talked to your children in a while, phone them up. If you haven't talked to your parents in a while, phone them up. Take today to say hello. Strengthen that relationship. So the mantra is, my children are happy and safe. My children are happy and safe. My friends are happy and safe. My loved ones are happy and safe. I am happy and safe. It's a beautiful, easy mantra to use throughout the day, isn't it? And we'll get our animals here. And I list the decks in the box, so wherever the box appears, if you scroll through there, it will tell you exactly what decks in the order that I use them. So, because I love my decks, so. And every so often I change them up, but these are the tried and true, aren't they? Okay, let's see here. What do we got? Look at this giggle. This is the 5 energy coming alive. The deer with giggle, laugh. Don't forget to laugh. Stop being so serious. You know, we've gotten to be a very serious population over the last year. And the 5 energy, and that's our yearly energy, right? Is about giggles and laughters and letting in the joy and finding out how to bring that joy back into our life, how to bring that smile to our face, how to raise our energy, how to raise our happiness level. So that is the background of the entire year for us, and we'll be given situations, we'll be given some kind of test, almost it seems like, to show us where we are allowing our happiness to be taken from us, our joy to be snatched from us. It's never a wrong time to let out a giggle, a laugh. Well, there are times that maybe you shouldn't, it's inappropriate. But overall, we should be making sure that we are taking time to laugh, to giggle, especially with other people. To find the joy in a smile again. Everybody's wearing masks. Nobody sees a smile anymore. Nobody hugs anymore. Nobody. So smile, laugh, giggle. Giggle, laugh, smile, comedy, fun, and play. Live and work, but do not forget to play, to have fun in life and really enjoy it. Deer tells you to giggle. He feels that your laughter has been stifled by life's difficulties and pain. Smiling is a start, and oftentimes a giggle follows. Giggling is something that we notice in young children. It's part of their natural existence. Adults tend to lose their silliness and amusement at life because of the burden of pain. But by being childlike and giggling, there is a release of stress, An essential part of your daily life should include smiles, laughs, humor, and giggles. Read, tell a joke, or turn on a comedy on your television. Before you know it, the giggles will become natural to you, and don't worry about the judgment from others. Create a playful environment at work and at home. And know that you cannot make someone be motivated. That comes from within each individual person. But you need to plant the seed. You need to water it. And remember to fertilize and watch the blooms appear. Spend more time with those that make you smile and laugh and less with those that make you sad. Surround yourself with happy people, and that will create a happy life. The world can be changed. Your world can be changed, and it's as simple as smiling at someone who looks sad, waving in a car that's having a difficult time turning, offering a hug to a perfect stranger who's having a bad day, or making small talk with the cashier who looks depressed. Some may call it pay it forward or random acts of kindness, but some will call it a normal part of their day. What happens is that with each of these acts, it creates a ripple effect that raises the vibration of the universe, and it does start with you. So giggle, laugh. A couple of techniques. Just giggle. Just just giggle. Just, maybe you don't want to do that walking through a mall or in the subway or on a bus or something like that in the middle of your cubicle at work. But, if you're in a private place, then just giggle. And when you start to do that, it automatically raises your energy. Go for a brisk walk. A 5-minute brisk walk will raise your happiness level, will release stresses. Anything very physical many times will release that stress and allow you to feel that giggle, that laughter. Also trick your brain, okay? If you go to the mailbox and it's bills, and you go, oh, how am I going to pay this? And the worry starts and the fear starts and the anxiety starts. At that moment, imagine a monkey water skiing with a pink bandana eating a banana. And what happens is your mind can't do both. It can't worry about the bills and picture the monkey at the same time. So when it pictures the monkey, you automatically go to a happier second in your life and take that opportunity to move it forward into happiness. Forget about those bills. Just say, I know you're going to take care of these for me. I'm glad. Thank you for helping me out with these. They're due soon. So whenever you got time. And don't worry. Things happen. Things come into play. Believe it when you say it. Believe it when you say it and expect it to happen in your life. And remember to giggle, to laugh, to smile. Start that ripple in your life, and it will extend to all of us. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.